Went to Anderson Highland, got some head coaching experience, and has come back to Pike. And the Red Devils going in the right direction.
Well, both teams man-to-man is what they try to do in base defense. You'll see Pike try to put a lot of pressure, overplay, get great pressure on the ball, try to overplay the passing lanes. And you see already Franklin Central in no hurry. They're going to look inside too. Patrick Beatty.
Missed the lob, the return shot rejected, saved in bounds. It'll stay with Pike.
You like the great reaction, though, on the part of Ricky Smith on the block. You don't want to go too fast. You want to be under control. How about the pressure on the inbound?
Flashes some trouble getting it in. They finally do.
Well, that's the whole thing. They're really trying to pressure you once you get in bounds, and they'll drop back and just take you man-to-man.
Kyle James behind the back dribble, lost the handle. Stolen right back by Franklin Central.
Well, Kyle James is Mark's son. He's a sophomore. He's a role player, but getting some great pressure. Again, you got to take care of the basketball against this pressure, Mark, and it's not an easy thing to do because Pike can dial it up defensively.
Franklin Central, patient offensive set. Casey Coons.
Well, it's a little 4-out-1 in motion. They're going to try to isolate Beatty, try to work pass, cut, try to keep Beatty inside, not asking him to do anything except find a spot, get open, and score for them.
Speaking of score, no one has done that yet. Beatty posted up and a foul underneath.
If you're Phil Spoljarek, you're getting your kids in. I need as much help inside quickly as I can get it, and guess what, Mark? We're 0-2 at the free throw line.
He bricked a couple, no doubt about that. 6.5 to play in period one, no score. Ball knocked away.
Well, you'll see some zone, like on the inbound. You'll see some changes. They will kind of switch 2-3, man-to-man. They're just trying to not allow Pike to get any quick shots. A great match, a little matchup at the half court. Franklin Central does a nice job of following cutters, finding them, following through to a spot, communicating. That's one of the big keys in zone defense, Mark, like this. Everybody has to communicate, know where cutters are, know where posted people are.
Hogan, the kick in the corner. Come out high to Teague. He walked, got away with it. Shoots it from 15. Big, strong rebound, misfire. Christian Smith can't get it to fall, and then finally, 12, Philip Hogan tracks it down. In transition comes Franklin Central.
The one thing, if you're Pike, you tell your kids in zone, just pound the glass, and they did. What great board work. And if you're Mark James at Franklin Central, you're saying we did everything except get the rebound. We had everything what we needed, just didn't get the rebound. Didn't get it twice.
2-0 Pike.
Now you see Beatty kind of step out, make it a 5-man motion, screen, and he'll try to relocate and get inside.
Coons with a kick, deep three. No good. Rebound tracked down by Kyle James.
Oh, great pass.
Nice look inside to an open Brian Higdon, who's there for his first two.
How about it, though? Long rebound. Kyle James comes from out of nowhere. Nobody in white gets a body on him. Has the presence of mind to dump back into the post for an easy basket.
Tied at 2 under 5 to play in the quarter.
Stay in zone. Nice move. I think it's good. It slows tempo. It just gets that feel of a slower tempo when you zone. You slow people down, make them have to attack off the dribble and off the pass.
Hogan forces, lost it out of bounds. Some trouble getting it in. They finally do the Teague on the baseline.
Now you look, you got two blue shirts around him, which then creates some things on the opposite side.
Good rotation. Hogan had a wide open look at a three. Couldn't gather it in. Beatty tracks down the long rebound, and Coons is in a hurry across the timeline.
Yeah, but they'll push it and then make sure if they don't have it, they back it out. They set up, they run their half court. Try to get a little high screen, a little back screen for Beatty. This is your normal North Carolina and Kansas fast break, secondary break. How about the putback?
And one.
To the foul.
Second foul on Strickland as Widener misses the free throw. 4-minute mark, 4-2, Franklin Central.
Well, you're 4 minutes in and you think tempo, if in fact it favors anybody, right now tempo favors Franklin Central. They've gone man on this possession. We talked about part of the strategy is to change defensive looks.
Teague posted up, spin dribbles to the baseline. He's shut off on a double team. They'll have to reverse it. Christian Smith now to Teague, open for three, no. Rebound controlled by Casey Coons. Coons in transition, splits the defense, throws it up, draws the contact. He'll go to the line for two. 11 senior, first free throw is good. Free throw up and in. Back
in the day, his father Jim was with me on a couple of championship teams down there, and just a great family.
6-2 flashes. Pike with the basketball. 3:30 in the first quarter. Teague drives, shut off. They'll reverse it.
It's a 2-3 look, but they match up. Look at how quickly. Yeah, this is a great delivery.
Teague can't get the open three, but there with the rebound is Hogan. Hogan falls to the floor.
Great work to get the basketball.
Goodlow with a personal, that's his first.
Flashes stay zone on the inbound.
3-minute mark now. 6-2 Franklin Central.
Now watch if you can. We've got a great vantage point, obviously, but just watch and listen to the communication on the part of Franklin Central.
Hogan, Teague, they'll work the perimeter. Deep three-pointer, no good. Anthony White on the misfire. Franklin Central, Coons up to Beatty. Sets his feet, throws it up. Lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Pike. Kyle James, some trouble getting it in. Go to Beatty finally in the corner. Patrick, nice thread the needle pass. Kick in the corner. Good ball rotation by Franklin Central.
Yeah, you see the Tallhelm kid had the good sprint through through the lane, but got a little shoulder problem. Feels good here.
Three, nothing but net. How about that?
Feels good here.
Tallheim comes off the bench, dials up the three, and it's 9-2 Franklin Central.
Penetrate pitch. That's what you talk about. Split, find a seam, penetrate, kick it out, spotted three. Joe Tallhelm for three.
Nice crossover dribble. Anthony White for 12.
Man.
Kiss off the glass and good.
How about this now? How about Anthony White? What a great move. In traffic off the window for an important two because Franklin Central bumped it up 9-2.
Coons gets a screen from Beatty. Switch. We'll go to Kyle James.
Now you like the matchup inside because Beatty's being guarded inside by a smaller Dawan Lewis.
Kyle James sees an opportunity to go to the bucket. Will kick it baseline. Three-pointer good. Nothing but net. Tallheim back-to-back threes. He has 6. That makes it 12-4 with 1:36 left.
And you have to take the timeout. You got to steady your kids. But you got to tell them, look, we need to be efficient offensively, but what we got to do is we got to start getting some things going on our defensive end to create some easy hoops for us.
Hogan, the kick to Teague. Travel, no call to Teague.
But you see when Teague has it, count the number of blue shirts around him.
Go for 5 now, they'll go the other way.
Again, you've got to generate some things defensively if you're Pike. But the problem there is you don't want to run through the defense. You don't want to make mistakes and give them opportunities.
Coons threw it up a little too strong. Rebound control by Dawan Lewis.
The one thing you're not looking for in your offense is and he's out of bounds. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, people in Martinsville still talk about him as an athlete.
They love him.
Down there in Martinsville.
They should love him. But I'm sure once his guys, we have a no pass and a shot possession, let's just make sure we get better looks. Take some time. Make them have to defend us.
Goodlow goes to Beatty. Now to Widener. 33 seconds left in the quarter. The lob to Beatty in a double team. Throws it up right over the bucket. But there with a weak side, Karam.
Yeah, you know what?
Widener.
It's a missed shot. But because you have to double up on Beatty, no one gets a body on Widener.
Goodlow actually with the bucket.
Excuse me, Goodlow. Nobody gets a body on him, and it's a good hoop.
10 seconds left. Pike with a basketball. Teague to Hogan. Three-pointer Anthony White, no. Rebound controlled by Coons. Coons going to chuck it 3/4 court. We played 1 quarter of basketball, and Franklin Central in command for now. 14-4.